Is it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Good morning, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you?
Yes.
How are you? Well, I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I really, really do. I feel chipper this morning. I feel happy. I was singing YMCA. I just woke up feeling happy. So whatever happened in my sleep, and Lord knows, baby Crone fixed the meal last night. I don't know what she put in it, but it knocked me out for hours. When I got finished eating, I think I was up no more than a half an hour. And the next thing I know, I woke up, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And what time did we eat? Like about 5:36?
It was going on 6. Could have been about 5:50-ish.
And when I woke up after, it was 1 o'clock or something thereafter in the morning. Thank you, baby Crone, for
You're
that
welcome.
meal. It was like heaven sent. So I woke up singing YMCA, feeling myself. And I hope you woke up the same way. And we didn't look at the awards because we really wanted to look at it, but I didn't want to pay for a channel.
Yep, a channel to watch it.
I watch it, so I did without. I feel like I got so much, and it's like you got so much, but I just gave up my box because we don't use it. Is that what it's called? The box?
The cable box.
The cable box. I just gave that up a few days ago because we don't need it. Baby Crone said it's just not necessary.
Yep. The shows we watch, we can see on streaming services.
And we have. What we have?
We have Peacock,
Prime,
and Hulu, and Netflix.
We have all of that, and you would think because Prime have its own channels too, you think that they would do that. Something like that. It should be on all streams. What do you
really
think?
It should.
Because
award shows,
especially if a streaming, you got other stations with streaming service like Prime, then and you get that package. It should show. You should be able to watch it. But it's like all these paying $11 for this, $7 for this, $12 for that, $80. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
However, I like it when it's a la carte, where you can choose what you want instead of having all these hundreds of stations that you don't like. However, I really think they could lower the prices.
Yes, we got.
I think $7, $8, no more than $10.
Yep.
But I think they treat it like they treat, what's that page where people go in and when they on YouTube?
Oh, like a Patreon?
They like Patreons. That's what it's like. You can charge what you want. So it's like it became a Patreon to me. And I think that it should be regulated. I don't think that you should be paying because it's robbing the people. And I just don't think so. The wonderful thing about Patreon is that you don't have to pay for it. But when you want to watch something and like you in news or something, you have to have information.
Yes.
So they're forcing you to pay for news. They're forcing you to pay for all of this.
Yes.
Choose what you want to do, and that way you're safe. Because if you want to be like us and be everywhere all the time, all at once, you start wanting to narrow it down. What do you think, baby Crone? But nevertheless, I went on a rant about that. But nevertheless, let's talk about the awards yesterday. Clearly, Timothee Chalamet did not get it. He did not get it, and nor did it get for Best Picture. And I knew that if they didn't give it to Sinners didn't get Best Movie, did it? What did Sinners get?
Sinners had gotten Best Actor.
Right, we know it got. Did it get
Best Cinematography, Best Soundtrack? So it was getting awards for that.
But did he get it for Best Actor?
Yes, it did.
So it belonged, in my opinion, no, this is facts. It belonged to, what's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. First of all, he played 2 roles. I didn't even know that. I didn't know. When I was watching the movie, I didn't know it. And let me be clear, this was not a very good movie for me. Okay, it wasn't for me. Okay, I wanted it to be.
Took the world by storm, though.
It took, and you know what? I get it. I get it. I just think that, forget about what I think. What I get, I think it was very, I think it was written well. I like the idea of where it was going, but it became a little fake to me. I like when they just stick with it and stop going too phony. I'd like if they would have just stuck with the line, but I think that they were, in my opinion, I think they were trying to put too much in. Like when they were dancing and taking you through the different ages and stuff like that, I think it was just too much, and it explored too much for them all to be destroyed. It just, and it wasn't enough of what goes on in the back room with those hoodooers. It wasn't enough. You know what I mean? It wasn't enough of what the preacher was about. It wasn't enough. It was like an open-ended. I even loved in the movie with the Asian character, because back in the day, Asians in America, Asians and blacks got along well. I grew up with Asians all my life. I mean, there was always a Chinese joint or a Chinese restaurant, always in my neighborhood, a corner store Asians. It was always Asians. You go to the fried rice place and go up to the mall, whatever. You go to the Chinese joint and you get your French fried rice or your yakka ming or your egg foo young or fried shrimp or whatever. That was always in my life. So, but I don't know of them communicating in a sexual relationship. They always stay to their own. You go up to their stores, their hair places, they buy hair. They be talking to you like they talk. You be like, get out of the store. You be like, get out of the store. And they be fussing at you. It was just normal.
Yep.
Don't come in here no more. I don't want to come in here no more. Your food stink. And it was just normal. You understand? So when I saw Sinners, I think it could have been more. I didn't like the fact that it made it around the white woman. Just things about it I didn't like. Not that I dislike the white woman or anything.
Right.
There was the role that she represented. I think that it could have been more of the robust black woman, just other things. But nevertheless, the movie, did it win Best Movie?
No.
It didn't. And I see why. It's what I'm pointing out. Now, do I think that Michael B should have gotten it? Absolutely. He's been in the field for 25 or 26 years.
Yep.
Now, Chalamet, I have not seen the movie. Baby Clone, give your critique of the movie. Give it, it's good, and what you didn't like, but you said you liked the movie. So go ahead, because you've seen that.
Yes.
And then we'll give you our critiques at the end. Go ahead, Baby Clone.
I liked the movie because I felt like the acting that Timothy brought, it felt more realistic
Than the roles he played.
Yeah, than the roles he played. It felt like he really kind of like tapped into something that was inside of himself. Now, does that make it easier when you tap into something that's inside of yourself? Are you really acting, or are you just being yourself authentically on screen? However, because of that, that was something that stood out to me. Like, I didn't see Timothy on the screen. I saw the character that he was trying to portray, which was Marty.
Like, I didn't see Michael B. Jordan. And like I said, I didn't even know he played two parts, because I was like, how they get people to look alike? Honestly, I had no idea. I was like, how they get somebody to look so much alike but act different? That's good. That's season.
Yeah,
that's acting. That clocking act. Okay? So, but Marty Supreme, I will see it as soon as it comes to cable. It's out there in the movie theaters. However, when we're looking at cost, Michael B. Jordan Sinners ripped it. That's why in the British, it was a nominated. It didn't win, but there's one. Who won for that? Something about
yes, One Battle After Another.
One in the British.
Yep, in the British.
One battle after the other. Well, I'm not gonna get it. We'll get into that in a minute, but it didn't win Best Movie. I can see why. Okay, for me, but I can say this: when I saw Sinners, I said, I'm so glad I didn't pay my money to go see it.
That is true.
I would have been disappointed. Because everybody hyped it up so big for me that I went in expecting grandiose. However, my other daughter told me that it wasn't like they said. But I said, oh, no, they said it's going to be. But when I sat down and looked at it, I said, she was right. It was good execution.
Yes.
Good execution. I'm not going to take it away. And Michael B. Jordan deserved that, yes. Over Chalamet. Why? Because of his seasons, because he played two roles. I thought there were two different characters that they made up. And for that, that's talent. Now, Baby Crones said that Timothee Chalamet, he was very good. You didn't even see him in that movie. Season, that's good. 15 years, that's wonderful. But I believe that Timothy knew that he wasn't going to get it. For whatever reason, that's why after they had he said what he said before the British had said, before they nominated Sinners for Best Movie, even though it didn't get it for the British people. They didn't choose it. I understand. But the very fact you're nominated is wow. So Timothy wasn't even nominated for the British people, or was he nominated for Best Movie?
He was nominated.
So he was nominated for the Brits as long as Sinners, but neither one of them got it?
No, neither one of them got it at the Brits, which was kind of confusing.
Okay, so they didn't get it. All right, so now we see Timothee Chalamet, before they even said it, he started talking about how he dogged himself out, and he said it's going to cost him.
Yeah, he knew it.
He knew it. He knew whatever it was, Timothy already knew that he wasn't going to get it. He knew, and he probably said it came from somebody in the ballet department, or he used that as a cover because he grew up in that.
Yeah.
His mother, his sister, they were dancers. Timothy was a dancer. So he said it as a play, but it worked against him. But he knew it would. He said that it would. And why? Because he knew he was going to get it. However, he knew at the Brits that he was going to run up against Michael B. Jordan. He knew that. And so he already knew, I ain't going to win this. In all fairness, instead of him accepting that I'm not going to win because I'm going up against Michael B. Jordan, he did play two roles, even though we both are good. Instead of him saying that, he set a firestorm around him to make it like, well, when I don't get it, you know why? It's because of what I said. No, you didn't get it because you didn't get it.
Exactly.
It isn't the storm that you put up there. I see you. We read on that. As a matter of fact, I said it was up in the air.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to choose. So I threw it up in the air and we'll wait. Yep. So if he won, my cards would have said that. Right? Yeah, so I threw it up in the air. But Michael B. Jordan was a slow burn.
Yes.
You know, when it came down. So when they looking at them, but let me say this. Timothee Chalamet will win one day. Next year, the year after. And when he win, he will win big. He will. He will. He's a part of the good old boys. He knew that he wasn't going to get this thing. And because he was so disappointed, he lashed out. And so he knew that would start a firestorm. So he can accept it like... I didn't get it because of what I said about the ballet, and they got mad at me, and rightfully so. But that was mean. You didn't get it because you didn't get it. Yeah. Can you say something to that?
It's all fair.
It was fair to me.
Yep, fair and square.
That man played two roles. You got out of character. That man had to go out of that character twice.
Yes.
He had to be a hypocrite twice. He had to embody split personality.
Yeah.
And make them different. He had to go up to what the producers and how they seen that thing. You did too, but you had one role. I haven't seen it. And when I do see it, I will definitely give you my critique on that. But nothing taking away from you. Your day will come. This man has waited for 25 years. Why not?
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't, if you say from a scale to 1 to 10 on Sinners, being fair, 1 to 10, with 10 being the ultimate most, I say I give that movie a 7. I give it a 7.
Fair.
I didn't hate it. It had movies, it had parts in it that I'm like, somebody, please just go into that witchery stuff. Go into that.
Yes.
Somebody, I help you. I understand it. Go in and show that part of hoodoo. Go in and see how it works without making it corny and turning it into vampires that destroying for nothing, that these white vampires come in and just kill all the black vampires. I didn't like it. I don't know who wrote it. Didn't like it. And it just corny.
It was.
It just got good intention.
Yes.
But it just,
right,
because you was dealing with something so real and so authentic. And then I know that you're trying to let us see that this is all spiritual and that this is about, we do have energy vampires. We know that, but you made it fake. I thought when I went to see it, I didn't think I was going to see the old-fashioned 1978 Dracula vampire.
Yeah,
I didn't think that. I thought y'all was going to amp it up like Bella. What's her name? We used to look at her vampire movie.
Oh, Twilight?
Twilight. I thought you was going to bring in Martyrin.
First off, I didn't even know there was going to be vampires.
Yeah, we didn't know that it was going to be vampires. But they could have stepped it in that same time and they could have made it more like, that's what made, what did you say the name? Twilight so good. It was so modern. And you could see the workings. I don't know. Even with that show, when it used to come on CD, they can make it look real, even though in the times, I just think that it just lost this luster. That's just my opinion. And I'm entitled to it.
Yeah,
but I give the movie a 7.
Everything working. It had the budget, it had the production, it had the actors. Everything was set right to make it. It was just that vampire, But you know what? But when when they are trying to bring the witchery and kind of like the darker stuff or the taboo things to the general audience, they gotta kind of water it down for them to kind of accept.
But I don't think so, because I'm thinking about when they made True Blood. True Blood did that thing. It was able to even show the witchcraft, even with the pot-bellied pig. It was able to blend. You could have blended. I didn't like it was just so abrupt like that. Something about it didn't seem authentic. That's all I'm saying about it. However, I thought it was very, very good. It didn't stir me like the one when they drink the tea.
Oh, Get Out.
Get Out. It didn't do me like I thought it was going to do me like that. Like there's another movie coming out now, God.
Yeah, God is.
I want to know, are they going to bring it? Are they going to bring that black Southern hoodoo? Are they going to really show you the real? Or are they going to mimic it and mess it up with something corny as if to say, we can't let you go behind the veil? Well, Hollywood is already behind the veil. And I think that we need to talk about it. And I think we need to put it on camera, put it on TV, put it in there, put it in the universe so we can really see the real. Stop making it phony. You don't have to. Do it make sense? Show how this stuff really works without the theatrics. Show it real. Show it. If I had the mind, I'll make a movie. I always say, because I know what is real. Get in the minds of the people, because that's what we want.
Yes.
We want the real. You had me until I sat down and looked at the movie. I get it. It was good, wonderful things, but then you went corny. That's in my opinion. What do you think?
Yes.
Now, you don't have to agree, but that's what I agree. Somebody, like the Matrix was the real.
Yes. And look where it got itself.
See, that could have did it if they would have just kept that thing. Because remember she said, I made that this special for you. And when he took it all, he died. But they should have went more into that thing. They should have let it be known at the beginning she was warned off with vampires. They should have let it know that she was one of the vampires with her spell. Something they could have done differently.
Right. It was kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you know, you know.
Right. And I didn't know. So I know, but I just think it could have done more real. I love the time. I love the time that they made the movie, Sinners and everything. I loved it all. And still, I give it a 7 because it failed. It just became corny to me. So we're going to see God.
Yep. And even just by per money wise, Sinners was like a blockbuster hit, mega blockbuster hit,
and Timothy movie wasn't.
Yep.
So that alone, that would have been unfair. But Timothy knew, and my issue with Timothy is, say this last time, he knew. That's why he stirred a firestorm. A couple of days after he knew what the Brits said, he knew who he was up against. They both didn't lose. He knew. And then they heckled them.
Yep.
He knew. And so he started a firestorm around himself. That's so he can convince you, not us, convince you that I didn't get it because Michael B. Jordan got it, because I said what I said. No, my darling, you didn't get it because you didn't get it. It was fair. For once.
I have a question.
Hollywood was right. Doesn't mean we're downplaying your role. Just he was better. Go ahead.
I thought you said something about that Timothy would have done this in a way to make it look like Michael B. Jordan got it by default.
Yes. With the heckling. By default. In other words, you used, in my opinion, the way I'm looking at it, Timothy used Michael B. Jordan. Neither one of them got it from the Brit. But Timothy, I think, used that situation, or knowing beforehand, somebody told him that he wasn't going to get it, that this guy is going to get it. Whatever way it went, think what you want. This is how I see it. So now he's making a reason for himself.
Yes.
He stirred a storm for himself. This is why I didn't get it. I didn't get it because I said what I said about the ballet. So I knew I wasn't going to get it. No, sweetheart. That is a lie. A lie that you perpetrated for yourself to make us believe when you are a liar. This is you being vain. You didn't get it, not because you wasn't good. But you didn't get it because you was up against a person that played 2 roles and 1 character and convinced the world that it was 2 different people. You may have became everything that Marty was. But if you given if I have to choose, neither one of your movies got best movie.
That's true.
So if I have to go with acting, the man is seasoned. He's seasoned. He's been in the field for 25 years. You've been in for 15. Your day will come. And when it will come big.
Yes.
Okay? To me, in my opinion, Michael G. Jordan didn't come big. To me. Because, I really didn't like the movie. But I loved his acting. He took me in every inch of it. I believed him. Baby Crone, you said you believed Timothy.
Yep, I did believe
So Timothy. What do you do when you got 2 actors, but one played 2 roles?
Yes.
Who brought in the most money? Sinners. Who gets it? Sinners. And so this wall that you built, that you did to sabotage yourself, it backfired because you really sabotaged yourself.
You did.
And the thing is, he knew it. He said, "Is this going to cost me?" He set that up. I don't know if they all understand what I'm saying. Not that you're morons or anything, but sometimes I think that I get so into my feelings that I don't even think that I'm making fully sense. Baby Crone, did I convey?
Yes, because like you said, He knew he was doing it. My thing that I always gripe on is the fact that he said that he took shots for no reason. And now we know why he took shots for no reason.
For no reason.
Because he needed something, an excuse, a cover up. So when he did lose,
when they announced, he had already known he lost. When he said what he said, he had already known he wasn't getting it. He already knew Michael B. Jordan was getting it. He already know. Hollywood know these things in advance. Come on, he's with the Kardashians, and even the Kardashians couldn't even help him.
I knew that wasn't going to work.
We knew it.
Yeah, I was just like, there's just some things that Kardashian magic any magic just can't work against things that are just against
so
nature.
Blatantly would be unfair. Because I would have went in. How he do that when sinners brought in way more money than him? I would have been there.
Yes.
And we're so used to Hollywood being unfair that when it becomes fair, it's like, woo, but we should expect that now. I expect it to be fair. I don't expect this racist stuff anymore. We seem like we're growing out of it.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful thing. And not only are white people growing, I think black people, come on, we got to get up out of this racist stuff. It's always there. But we can rise above it. That's all I'm saying. It'll be there as long as you want it there. But the moment you rise up, I say this and I say it true. Timothy, you lost. Not because your work was inferior, which you know that, but because somebody else's work was more superior.
That's true.
That's all.
That's all.
No more, no less.
And
it's sad that you couldn't accept that because you wanted it so bad.
So bad.
You should have known that the universe, because of your thirst for it, would not have given it to you because you're not even ready to receive it. How? Because you act like a petulant child.
Yep, that would just boost his ego out the stratosphere.
That would have boosted your ego out of the stratosphere. That's ego. And if you're acting, you should do it because you love it, not for the warts of men. You're a child. And I don't understand why American people want to make you a sex symbol. It's beyond me. You're too thin and you look too young. No Cary Grant, no Denzel Washington, no Brad Pitt, no Tom Cruise. I mean, there's so many of them.
Yep, there's so many.
I hate that I missed out of the black. No Clarence Howard. I mean, we got some handsome black and white people with the body build, the height. The legs shape. There is nothing about you that is sexy.
Oh, Idris Albert. Did I say his name right?
Who?
Idris
Albert, when he in his younger day. It's so many. Like I said, I can't even. Teddy Diggs in his younger day. I mean, it's Tate. I can't think of it. He played Old Dog. Lorenz Tate, even though he's short, I'm just saying, it's so many handsome black men. So Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, there's so many. Even the guy, the African guy that played in the movie with them, the black, he's an attractive guy. Handsome. I used to have a crush on him. So I'm saying, along with the white, along with the black, I don't see you in there. You're too thin. You're too frail. You're too girly. You're too... What is that when you look
androgynous?
You're too androgynous. And I cannot allow, for me, I don't find that attractive. I find it attractive for modeling, but I don't find it attractive in a leading man of America.
Yeah, that's true.
Our leading man's got to have grit. Our leading man's got to have body. I mean, there's so many that I miss, and you got to name your own. And I'm telling you, Timothy, you don't fit in there at all, but you would make a good model. So I'm not taking nothing away. So please, American, you don't want that. You don't want that as the face of that malnourished.
No.
You don't want it in your women. Why would you want it in your men?
They're trying to bring it back for the women, but let's not.
No, it won't last. It won't last. It won't last because they're just following Ozempic. They looking at people like Oprah and the likes. But nevertheless, so now they gave it to, what's her name? Best movie. One.
Oh, yes. One battle after the other. Tiana Taylor.
Go ahead.
Yep, she's in her leading lady era, as they call it.
Keep on.
Okay. Well, it seems like with Tiana Taylor, first off, with the movie One Battle After Another, I found it peculiar and interesting that it had won Best Movie at the Brit Award. And then it also won Best Picture. Yeah, it won Best Picture at the Oscars.
And this is what this is showing to me. This is showing to you, Timothy, that even though Leonardo DiCaprio seemed like he's giving you the torch, it just seemed like, no, they don't want you. They're not ready for you. They still want me. Leonardo DiCaprio can act. Hands down, say what you want, he can act, period. Every time he plays a role, I don't care, he draws me in.
That's true.
I think that they didn't let the movie go so far with Leonardo DiCaprio and
Tiana Taylor,
because it would have had to take a sex scene, in my opinion. But to stop that, because there's no way she got pregnant. It's no way. But she got pregnant with another man's child. Yeah. So I don't even know if he was impotent. We don't know. But it would have had to come in there some kind of way where they had to show an intimate scene. And I think Leonardo DiCaprio said, I may tap her lips, but I ain't gonna play no scene with her like that. He just doesn't seem like the kind of man, this is my opinion. He just doesn't seem like the kind of man that prefer black women. This don't. Yeah. I'm not saying he does. And if he do, it's undercover.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
There's just certain actors you just never see.
You'll just never see them on screen like that. For him to do what he did with her, that's why she won. Because she's playing a freakadeek. She's playing a hoe. She's playing a slut. They always give that awards. And where the white man is the dominant. Talk to me. Did Monsters Ball? I ain't mad at it because I'm not mad at it. You get it where you get it in Hollywood. Hey, it made her a household name. She was already playing that role when she did with the Kardashian show. What was it?
Oh, yes. All's Fair.
All's Fair. So she's I hope that she rise up out of those roles. But that's how she lives her life. She's androgynous. She's bi. So she deserved. They picked the right person for the role. She did wonderful.
Yeah, it was right up her alley.
And even at the end of the movie, they cut her out so early in it. I'm like, how'd she get? Why?
Exactly.
It doesn't even make sense. But they had to find a reason to give it to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sure.
If I need a reason, you act with that black girl. You was doing freaky stuff like that.
Yep.
Yep, he deserved it. Yeah. And he raised the daughter.
Yep, he did.
Right? Light-skinned girl.
Yep.
Right? He raised her and everything. So you could see at the end, they tried to portray that her daughter was her at the end. So you didn't see Tiana, but you saw her and her daughter. Yes. That grit, that I'm going to get you, sucker, no matter what. We seen Tiana at the end through the daughter. And where he couldn't save Rihanna, what's her name? Tiana, where he couldn't save her, he was able to save their daughter. If that makes any sense. Yes. So for Tiana to get an award for that, I question, but if you look at the idea of what they tried to imprint, look at this freaky, the things that they were doing, look at how wild she was. Look at, oh my God, and how they grabbed her and then you had another famous actor, the sergeant, I can't think of his name. Who was the one that came in? Sean Penn, another good actor. Oh my God.
He also got
oh my God. He was, but I love him. If you go back and look at Sean Penn movies, he played Harvey. The first movie that I think I saw Sean Penn in, he was in prison. He was in a boys' detention and he had to fight his way. You got to look at Sean Penn movies. Sean Penn is another acting son of a biscuit. He can act. These are people, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. I can name a few of them that belong. Oh my God, for what they do. What's his name? He played in Urban Cowboy. I can't think of his name right now, but he used to play in a series. It's going to come to me, but it's not coming right now. And like I said, you got so many actors. You got Jackson. You have Morgan. I can't. So when you see the buddings, these people are old.
Yep.
So when you see the buddings of these people rising, like Michael B. Jordan and Timothee Chalamet, you see them rising to replace the old. It's amazing. But don't get it twisted. We got to give credit where credit is due. Tiana Taylor, to play that role, no one could have played. I'm sure someone could, but it was meant for her. It seemed like whoever wrote it for her. Wrote that for her. She played it. Should she got an award for it? Yes. Why? Because it had to be degrading.
Yes.
To play that role. And not only degrading, you got an award for it.
Yes.
But thank God it's acting.
Yes, true. Thank God it's only acting.
Thank God it's acting. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. But just to think it's something deep down inside of her that's come unhinged. I don't think you can act anything unless it's in you or somebody speak it in you. And whoever did it, pulled it out, wonderful. However, it's going to be hard for me to see her in other movies and she's not coming off as a slut. She's not coming off as a freakadeek. She's not coming off as wild and crazy. I mean, remember she made that video where her and her husband turned into lions. So she's got it in her.
She does.
So it's hard for me to see her play in any Mother Teresa role. You understand? If she's playing that, she's going to play the witch. And I'm not talking that as a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's hard to see her.
It's going to be hard for me. Right. It's going to be hard for me to see her play in a pure role. The only way she's going to have to act and convince us all.
Yeah.
It's hard. And that's what I think Timothy has to do. You have to show us. Stop trying to show us you're a sex symbol and just show us that I'm just an actor. Run away from the sex symbol thing. Run away from I'm trying to be the best actor. Run away from that mentality because it makes people think when we look at your pictures, you're arrogant. In all the movies you play in, they're weird. You play in weird movies. Timothy, your movies are weird. They're weird. And some of them I don't even understand. And I think I'm a good movie critic. Just like that one when he played the gay guy. Or was he gay? I looked at that movie 2 times and I still don't understand.
I mean, Marty Supreme kind of leaves you on that same cliffhanger.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, where it leaves you up to interpretation.
I don't like movies like that. You write the movie. Why put it for me to interpret? I'm looking at you, paying money to see you, and you want to tell me I ain't here to work.
And also, on top of that, Timothee Chalamet was one of the co-directors for Marty Supreme. So he had a vision for where he wanted this to go. So he put all this, like you said, all this time, energy, his ego into it. And he's like, yeah, I can't do nothing but the best.
And you did do the best. Just do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Come on.
And do it again. You're going to get yours, Timothy.
Yep.
But you're going to have to be humbled, my friend. Because you're acting for the wrong reasons. You forgot one thing. I do it because I love it. I do it because it makes me feel good. Without any award or any praise, I do it because it's who I am in my DNA. But you do it for fame. You do it for glory. You do it for praises. And with that attitude, your acting will never ever be superior. Why? Because Hollywood see it.
Yep. They see many.
And they don't like that arrogance. Go ahead, baby Crones.
Mm-hmm. No, I was just saying that Hollywood has seen minis of Timothee Chalamet's come through their doors.
Yes, come on. Yes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed our commentation. I got up early this morning because I really had a lot to say. But like Tiana Taylor, she won, and rightfully so. Give it to her. I wouldn't want to play a role like that.
No.
But that's acting. And these are the times we live in where you can put stuff like that on screen. And people like it, and the world like it. The grittier, the better. However, I would have loved to sing a love scene with them and not them alluded to my mind.
Oh, okay.
But if you notice, Tom, what is his name? Not Tom, the other guy, the sergeant.
Oh, Sean Penn.
He was willing to, he would have done it. Didn't he they showed him make love to her, right?
I think so, yes.
He would have. He would have.
Yeah.
He used to be married to Madonna.
And he's got an award. He got an award at the Blitz Award for leading actor. Actually, pretty much everyone for Battle After Another. Tiana Taylor and Sean Penn had gotten an award for that. So
if they would have wrote that screen, in my opinion, if they would have wrote that screen and he made love to a Leonardo DiCaprio just one time, a wicked love where they was doing some crazy stuff, I think that it would have won Best Picture. Then you could have cut her out the scene or had her get killed or something after she died at childbirth or anything. Or after she had the baby, they shot her in the head. I don't know. It would have made more sense than her just disappearing. And it left a hole with Leonardo DiCaprio and this woman. I'm telling you, I'm good with movies, at least in my mind. And I'm thinking I think when it's like that, the people that's doing the actors, I don't want to do that. I don't want the world to see me with a black woman like that. That may not be the truth, but that's the way it comes off in these days and times. And I am far from being prejudiced. I may be prejudiced on things, but it wouldn't be because of color, and it may be my prejudice working up and say, wait a minute, Halle Berry in all her beauty, she did it with what's his name? Oh my God, it's going to come. Billy Bob Thornton. And what that did, it built Billy Bob Thornton way up here.
It did.
Because he made love to a black woman. I would have loved to see that in its freaky rawness. As much as you could make it I would have loved to see that. And I think it would have catapulted Leonardo DiCaprio, because you were the one that brought these sexual innuendos in. You did that. Even if you would have just brought him in, I don't know. It just seems it just lay flat.
Yes.
You like what I'm saying? So when you all going to do these movies, do them.
Please.
Do them and do them right.
Yes,
same thing with sinners. If you're going to do it and put it out there, God darn it, just put it on out there. Because we're in a place where we want the what? Real.
Yes, for real.
Make it as real and stop the cornball.
Yes.
I mean, it is clear the way Tiana Taylor played that role. It was no way she was going to live very long because she was so cocky. That's why she had to go incognito. And even then, the movie left me. I don't know if she was living or dead.
That's true. It was still up in the air with that one.
But I do know her spirit lived in her daughter.
Yes.
They did know that. Her spirit lived on. And for that, it made me think her mother died somewhere. And he don't know. So that's my opinion. That's what I think. I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to do our own recap of what we found interesting, and that was Marty Supreme and the Best Picture.
Yep.
So
that's what we was waiting on bated breath.
That's what we was waiting on bated breath for. So we gave you our synopsis. We gave you our interpretation. I hope you enjoy at least listening to it. And if you enjoyed listening to it, please leave your message or statement down below. I will promise you, I'm eager to hear what you have to say. And also, if you like us, please thumb us up. Please thumb us up and hype us up. Hype us up. We really need it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and become a sunflower and help us get our plaque, which we so deserve, which we think we deserve. How about that?
Yeah.
We work so hard for us and we work hard for you to give you the best that we have. The finest gift we bring it to you. And all its lumps and flaws, we still bring it to you. And we hope that you enjoy what we bring. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, we say hype us up. You know our jingle. Hype us up. Subscribe to us. Hey, sunflowers.